gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is about legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I can give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Dalton right to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Third down,
a shot here for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are...
Bruh, is this nigga finna leave already, bro? Don't leave already. God damn.
Trash-ass Saints.
Take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Trash.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hill. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first
Who mad
interception,
as hell?
they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. That's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alvin Kamara built like Norbert White.
Now on 2nd and 16. Hill. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That nigga is not that swole on God, he not.
1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Being chased out left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys
Keep
could
in
have
case
asked for,
in this
Charles.
Baker
They've
Mayfield.
scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther Street. Panther Street. Safety's creeping. Check.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right.
Who the fuck are my QBs? Damn, you ugly as fuck.
If he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now it's the backup Winston. Rolling to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there.
Boy said if I can't he do it with Hill. Winston can do it lame ass boy.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, it's Winston. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On 1st down, Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Another run with Sanders.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Made that nigga leave. Easy dubs. Trash ass nigga.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy.
The fuck he do?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. It's a second down run with Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Throwing is Hurts.
But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll go again with down.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Big-ass fucking running backs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Jackson on 1st down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nick attacked the button LOL.
Here's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. Play number 7
Beholding the
now
chick
coming
doing
up
the
on
Superman.
drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 31 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Skipping some comments. That nigga is not that swollen, god he not. He think Taysom is Baker Mayfield. Boy said if I can't he do it with Hill. Winston can do it lame ass boy. Big ass fucking running backs. Nigga tap the button LOL. Beholding the chick doing the Superman.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Steps away to his left. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward half.
God damn, bro. You gonna leave 2 in the 2nd quarter, nigga? When it's only a 4-point game? This nigga a bitch.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Halting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27, I feel like Iman Sherper. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego since the world.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Fight, 97.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mind?
Green jacket.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. We're scoreless after one. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Two are going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
He's going to have the first down and then some. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to...
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Right to the air is Carr.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. And that time it costs them. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. That's caught at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Even after the false start, they'll still go here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Pascal, 67 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They go with Jacobs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.